Dear learners, the School of Agriculture, IGNOU is offering number of academic programs in agriculture discipline. One such program is Diploma Program in Value Added Products from Fruits and Vegetables. The eligibility of this program is 12th pass or equivalent qualification. The program is available in both the sessions, that is January and July sessions every year. Minimum duration of the program is 1 year. However, the students are allowed a maximum period of 3 years to complete the program. The program is available in Hindi as well as in English language. The diploma program consists of 32 credits which include 8 courses each of 4 credits, namely Food Fundamentals, Principles of Post-Harvest Management, Food Chemistry and Physiology, Food Processing and Engineering 1, Food Microbiology, Food Processing and Engineering 2, Food Quality, Testing and Evaluation, Entrepreneurship and Marketing. For any further queries, you may please visit IGNOU website www.ignou.ac.in.
Hello learners, welcome to this session. This is the 17th session in its series for the course MCS 221 Data Warehousing and Data Mining. In the previous sessions, we had seen some of the sessions which we had covered the concepts of data warehousing, and some of the sessions we had covered the data mining concepts. In this session, we will be seeing an interesting topic known as text mining, and this particular topic is the part of unit 12 block 4 of MCS 221. So let us start with the definition. What is text mining? Text mining, also known as text data mining, it is the process of transforming unstructured data into an useful way, that is the structured format, to identify meaningful insights or patterns. So nowadays, most of us, whatever the data that is being generated is unstructured data. During this particular session, we will see what is structured, semi-structured and unstructured data. And then we will see the applications of text mining also. So in the layman term, text mining is a process of turning natural language text into something that can be manipulated, stored and analyzed by the machines. Actually, it is nothing but earlier we were talking about the data, that too most of the numerical data we were talking about, that is the quantitative data that is we are talking about. And data mining is happening, and then we were getting the insights or else the interested patterns. However, in this particular text data, Unstructured data mainly is the input source, wherein which after analysis by different techniques, it will be generating very interesting patterns, sentiments, or else the insights of that particular text. So just we will have focus on the difference between the text mining and the data mining. The text mining is the processing of text-based data from documents. The main sources may be emails, or else texts, or else the documents, whatnot. There are several sources which carries the text itself. But in case of the data mining, as we had seen in the earlier sessions, this is simply means knowledge mining from the huge data sets. Those are available in organizations, MNCs, and other companies. So the text mining is the process of extracting the meaningful insights or information from the unstructured text data. But in case of data mining, it is the sorting and extraction of meaningful information or data from large data sets. We had seen in our earlier sessions that the data sets are ranging from 1 TB to 5 TB also. So that is the huge data sets that we are talking about, and from that particular data sets as the sources, we are finding the interesting patterns or the insights from the quantitative data. In case of text mining, the common data sources are which includes the social media, emails, messages, forums, news articles, library of databases, whatnot. There are huge repositories of text data. Those are available. All those comes under the category of data sources, if at all they are available in the soft copies or else in the databases. In case of the data mining, common data sources includes the data warehouses, which we had seen it in the earlier sessions, the databases, the World Wide Web, and the other information resource repositories. Those are available on the internet. So here in the text mining, we will see today number of applications which we can find out, like the risk management is one application, fraud detection, and then customer care, business intelligence, healthcare, spam filtering. All these comes under the applications of text mining. And in case of data mining, we had seen financial analysis, intrusion detection in networks, spatial data mining, and then machine learning, soft computing. So these are some of the applications of the data mining we had seen. So let us just focus upon three kinds of data. Those are available. One is the structured data, second is the semi-structured data, and the third is the unstructured data. Mostly a decade back, we were working with only the structured data. Structured data in the form like, for example, it is a table in a relational database management system which contains the rows and the columns. So this particular data is very much standardized into a tabular format with numerous rows and columns, and making it very much easier to store, process, or else query upon. So with those particular things are being stored in the databases, and upon the queries, we will be retrieving the data from the databases. Structured data can include inputs such as names, addresses, phone numbers, whatnot. We had seen several applications in the relational database management sessions. And then coming to the semi-structured data, as the name suggests, it is somewhere between the two, between the structured as well as between the unstructured data. Essentially, semi-structured data is in an organized form. For example, let us take the email. If you open the email, it is in an organized way. Like you will get all the incoming mails in the inbox, or else outgoing mails in the sent box, all the unnecessary things in the trash, and other kinds of things we will see. However it is organized, this particular email, we can say it is not in a presentable form, in a consistent form by the mail software. So inside, if you see the content, whatever the subject it is pertaining to, that particular subject is only the matter inside the email. So those things doesn't mean that this is in a fixed format for each and every mail. So semi-structured data, not only the emails, that is only one example. Otherwise, it includes Excel, JSON, HTML files. There are several examples we can quote. Nowadays, the semi-structured data and the unstructured data are very much common in the applications. So when it comes to the unstructured data, it includes text from sources like social media. This is the main platform wherein which huge amount of data is being generated. Like if you take the case of Twitter, many tweets within second are generated by so many persons whoever are having the accounts. Like if you have the Facebook account or else the WhatsApp, whatever the case may be, huge amount of social media, that is the unstructured data, is being generated for each and every second that goes. The product reviews is one example, or else rich media formats like video format, video files, audio files, podcasts, whatnot. All these particular things comes under the unstructured data. Why? Because this particular data can't be stored in the form of a file or in the form of a database that we were talking about in case of relational database management system. So nowadays, 80% of the data that is being generated through these particular sources is the unstructured format, and text mining is an extremely valuable practice within the organizations. So whenever we wish to take the insights of this much, 80% of unstructured, 80% of the data that is available in the world, so there are certain techniques wherein which we'll talk about in the due course of time. So there are certain techniques wherein which from that particular text also we can draw some sort of interesting insights or else interesting patterns. So let us see in these slides, this slide carries some sort of unstructured data types. So you can see the text files, the raw text files that we generate every day, text files, documents, and then server, website, and other application logs like server logs or else the network logs and other kinds of things also comes under the unstructured data types. The sensor data, wherever there are IoT applications, that particular application carries many of the sensors, and the sensor data once again is called as an unstructured data type. Images, video files, audio files, emails, social media data, all these things comes under the unstructured data. So these particular unstructured data can be used as the sources for the text mining using several techniques like the text mining tools and NLP, that is natural language processing techniques like information extraction, allows us to transform the unstructured documents, whatever those are available as the sources, into a kind of structured format to enable analysis and the generation of high quality insights. So if you take the case of the feedback that earlier we were using is a simple pen and paper wherein which it consists of certain labels or columns, and then against each and every column we used to write the feedback. That is the document that we used to give it to the feedback. After the human analysis, like the person will be sitting and he will be analyzing all the documents, all the feedback documents, and then he'll be coming to a kind of conclusion after simple analysis using MS Excel and other kinds of things. He'll be doing such simple analysis and then he'll be coming to a kind of conclusion. Nowadays, these particular soft copy documents can be fed into some applications, and then immediately we can get the kind of sentiments that the people have upon the seminar or the workshop and are being shared using the feedback form. This in turn improves the decision making of the organizations, leading to better business outcomes. So let us see the examples. For example, the tweets or messages on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and through text messages, the majority of the data exists in the textual form, which is highly unstructured in raw. In order to produce significant and actionable insights, the text data, it is important to get acquainted with the techniques of text analysis, and later on whatever the outcome of that particular text analysis, that too done by the machines, will be the fruitful insights upon the subject that we are dealing into. So this is a simple example, the screenshot, or else you can call it as the dashboard of a Twitter sentiment analysis, wherein which it is giving us the information like number of tweets, total number of tweets, average number of retweets, average number of likes, and then average number of replies, and total number of countries that are participated in replies or else in participating in the tweets. And then there are several kinds of other information also, or else you can say that the insights are also number of tweets over the same topic, that too day wise. You can see on the first graph which is pointed over there, that particular graph consists of number of tweets over days by the same topic, and then sentiment score by topic, like negative, how many negative things are being posted, or else positive kind of tweets are being there, or else neutral kinds of tweets are being posted on the Twitter over the days on the same topic. That particular thing is consisting on the second slide. And then third side, top 5 cities with the tweets. Likewise, you have one particular thing down below left side, number of tweets by country, and then there is an interesting word cloud here, word cloud by topic. Whatever that the count we have it on the against the tweet that are there on the topic, so it is calculating the negative, the positive, and the neutral kind of tweets, and then it is placing whatever that is been highlighted, whether it may be a positive sentiment, or else the negative sentiment, or else the neutral sentiment. Those particular words which are highlighted, those will be of the bigger font size, and the later other features will be of the smaller font size. So that is called as the word cloud. That is also once again a kind of outcome that can be generated using these kinds of Twitter sentiment analysis. And then the last one is a kind of chart wherein tweets reliability levels is also placed on the right side down below corner. So another example we can see here is the customer review analysis. This is also one of the dashboard I had taken from the source. And then here also it consists of the review statements and then trending keywords, whatever those are there, whatever the customer review forms that they had placed online, and then the responses that they had collected from those particular things, they had analyzed, and then they had come to the conclusion, and this is the conclusion, or else the machine has concluded in this way that review statements are placed over there. That too, what are the positive things, positive reviews, negative reviews, and else the neutral reviews that the customers has given in the percentage form in the pie chart they had presented over there. And then the trending keywords are also presented. Likewise, you have the review trends, the graphs, and then the rating thing also is been presented. So these kinds of things are nothing but these particular sources, those are being used as the text sources, and then you have an application and the techniques which are there inside the application. Those particular things works upon, and then they'll give these kinds of outcomes as the insights. So let us see, hearing so many things regarding the text mining, we will see what all applications are there for this particular text mining. So you can see the business intelligence. This particular text mining provides actionable insights from customer feedback to market trends. So that is one particular application which is very much highlight among each and every MNC, or else each and every company. And then there is another interesting applications called as the healthcare applications. Here also the patient care and then advancing medical research, or else the text documents, those are available in the form of journal articles that can be mined. So this particular healthcare also once again become a domain for the text mining application. Then finance is one particular thing. Legal, education, and customer service. So one by one we will see what all applications are being possible by the business intelligence, customer thing, then customer service, education, and other kinds of things. We will start with the business intelligence. Customer feedback analysis, as we had seen the dashboard kind of snapshot in the earlier slide. Likewise, customer feedback analysis is the first application that we can discuss under the business intelligence. The basic objective for the customer feedback analysis is the understanding of the customer sentiments, preferences, and the pain points. That is nothing but the positive reviews, the negative reviews, or else the kind of neutral reviews that we can take care, and that is a primary objective of any company. Whenever they releases the product into the market, then customer feedback analysis is the first thing that they will be doing, whether the product, whatever that is been floated upon, is giving a positive kind of feedback or else the neutral kind of feedbacks. Here there are several techniques those can be applied. One is the sentiment analysis, and then the second one is the topic modeling. Examples we can quote over here is the analyzing product reviews on e-commerce sites to improve product quality and the customer service. So depending upon the product that is presented on the e-commerce website, you will get the feedback also, or else the review part also. So the customer feedback, maybe some product is good, but the delivery service is very slow. So once again, on one hand he is giving a positive kind of comment, on the other hand he is giving a kind of negative. So on the delivery part they have to work more, and then they have to see how fast they can deliver to the customer. So in this way, this particular customer feedback analysis will work upon. In the second example we can quote is the market trend analysis. So identifying the emerging trends, market demands, and competitive insights. Here the techniques that we will be that the application will be using is the trend analysis or else the keyword extraction. So the tracking mentions of new technology, whenever a particular market trend we can watch upon from the social media also. So through this particular social media and the news articles, so we can see the market trend or else the interests that the customers are having, or else the kind of market of the products, whichever the products are having the greater scope, they can be presented over there. And then there is another application we can quote under the business intelligence, that is a social media monitoring. So monitor brand reputation and public opinion. So this is the best source. Whenever we place the product onto the social media platform like the Instagram or else the Facebook or else the WhatsApp, whatever the case may be, we can always monitor the brand reputation by using the techniques called as, one thing is the segment analysis and the second thing is the entity recognition. So which kind of entity is being recognized by what age, maybe one of the example. And then example, analyzing tweets and then Facebook posts about a company to understand public sentiment and respond proactively. So this is a beautiful option wherein which if you have a tool wherein which it totally monitors the social media and then gives the insights, ultimately that particular product can be improved with respect to the brand reputation and with respect to the public opinion. Everything is convenient, but the handle that is there in the product is not that much helpful. So there the handle part of that particular product can be improvised. So these kinds of public opinions are very much essential for any kind of brand that can be marketed, will be having a kind of good scope. Then the other applications that we can see is under the healthcare domain. So in the healthcare domain, the clinical decision support. So it assists the healthcare professionals in making informed decisions based on patient records and the medical literature. So information, like there are huge amounts of patient records and other kinds of things, literature available inside the databases or else in the form of some sort of text documents or historical documents, and from that information needs to be extracted or else text needs to be classified, and then extracting key information from the clinical notes to provide doctors with a summary of patient history. So this is one of the application of the text mining. And then medical literature mining. This is very important for the healthcare professionals. So discover insights and new research findings from vast amounts of public medical publications. So each and every article can't be gone through by each and every doctor who is a specialized doctor. So depending upon the interests, the huge sources can be fed into the application, text mining applications, and then he himself can discover the insights and new research findings from those particular text. Or else nowadays some AI applications are also available, wherein which you give the article to the AI application and then it gives you the summary of the whole content within a simple paragraph of 7 to 8 lines. So that is how the complete text mining along with AI are working nowadays. So here in this particular medical literature mining techniques those can be used are named entity recognition and then relationship extraction. So the examples that we can quote here are mining research papers for information on drug interactions and their side effects. So this is one of the applications that the medical literature mining using the text mining application can be done. Then patient feedback analysis. To improve the healthcare services by analyzing the patient's feedback. So suppose there are some inpatients joined, and over the period of time you can analyze the patient feedback and then you can take a decision like what kind of strengths are there during the inside the wards, or what kind of things are not happening. So those particular things can be easily found out. The interesting patterns can be found out using the text mining. There you will be using the techniques called as sentiment analysis on one side and then the topic modeling on the second side. So for example, analyzing patient reviews on healthcare provider websites to identify areas which needs very much improvement in their hospitals. Then coming to the finance domain, you can see this particular finance domain, the stock prediction, stock market prediction. So that is the trend that each and every marketer, stock marketer, that they wish to have. So sentiment analysis for market prediction. Today, which particular stock will be having a highest rates. So this is a kind of prediction wherein which until unless you have the records or else the sources of text that are those are available or else the historical data that is available over the period of time, then those particular things can be fed into the application, text mining application, and using the techniques like the sentiment analysis and the time series analysis, almost we will be getting the prediction of the stock market trends based on the public sentiments. Here the example that we can quote is analyzing news articles and social media sentiment about a company to predict its stock price movement. Until and unless you have the knowledge about the company, the whole knowledge about the company, or else what are the trends that they are following, or what are the new things that they are bringing into their company as of now. So that particular news articles and the social media sentiments about the company to predict its stock price today and for the future forecast. And then there is an interesting application we can quote here for the text mining is the fraud detection. So here the identify and prevalent fraudulent activities in financial transactions, and the techniques that will be used for the text mining is anomaly detection and the text classification. Using these particular two techniques, we can detect the fraud detection and detecting unusual patterns in transaction descriptions that may indicate the fraud. The predictions can be found out when the fraud may be happening, or else at what percentage the fraud can be expected from that particular outcome. So the next application that we can quote here is the automated document processing. Nowadays, people are taking loans and then efficiently process financial. Whenever you wish to apply for the loan, they ask for the support documents along with the application also. So efficiently processing these particular financial documents such as the loan applications and the contracts. Here the techniques that we'll be using are text extraction and the information retrieval. And then the basic example we can quote here is extracting relevant information from the loan applications to automate the whole approval process. So the bank people or else the person whoever is sitting behind received the application online, no need to go through each and every document. Once again, these particular documents will be the inputs for the system text mining application, and then the relevant information from the loan applications automatically will be analyzed by the system, and then the approval process, whether to approve, whether to reject, is up to the system to give the outcome. So coming to the in the legal practices or else in the legal domain, there are several applications we can quote here. One is the legal document analysis. So here the objective may be streamlining the whole analysis of legal documents such as contracts and the case laws. And once again, the techniques here applicable are information extraction and then text summarization. So from these, extracting key clauses from contracts to quickly review legal terms and obligations are the outcomes of the legal document analysis application. Then complaints monitoring. This also comes under the legal domain, and maybe the objective of this particular complaints monitoring is ensuring the adherence to regulatory requirements to monitor the texts. So the techniques once again will be the text classification is one technique that can be used, or else the entity recognition is the other technique that can be used. One example we can quote again is the complaints monitoring is analyzing communication logs and documents to ensure compliance with financial regulations. So this is one of the example that we can quote. Well, the third thing is very much important, as we had seen the patient like the research papers or else the journal articles for the doctors. Likewise here for the lawyers or else the advocates, case law research facilitates the legal research by identifying the relevant case laws and the precedents. So here the techniques that are used will be the information retrieving once again, or else the clustering technique. So these are the two helpful techniques for the text mining to search through legal databases and then to find out cases relevant to current legal issue. So before winding up this particular session, let us recap. Towards the start, we had seen what exactly is the text mining and what are the applications of the text mining and how the text mining screenshots or else the dashboards looks like. So this is only the preliminary and the introductory discussion on the text mining. However, in the next session, we will see what exactly and how exactly the text mining happens and what kind of techniques that the text mining will be used will be discussed in the next coming sessions. Thank you. Thanks for the patient listening.